So why don't you share a little bit about yourself and your background?
Sure. So my name is Lauren Dorsey. My husband and I live in Pennsylvania with our two kids. My son just turned 13 last week. My daughter will be 18 next month. So no more littles. I got teenagers now. But I did actually have my daughter when I was 16. So I started the mom life very early, and I did not get to finish college because of that. So I went straight into the full-time working world at a very young age. And I have a lot of experience in executive administration, a variety from banking. I was in higher education. My last position before retiring myself into MLM full time was actually as a registrar in higher education at a local college here. So that was a lot of fun, and I love that. But I always joke and say I'm just not built for the corporate world. I I like my freedom. I like to do things on my own time. I like to be at home with my kids. As I said, my kids are getting older, so I just didn't want to miss out on any more time with them. So in 2017, I became full-time stay-at-home mom and got back into the MLM space and built a business through the network marketing world. So I am full-time with Bioreigns here, and I also have a spiritual practitioner business community on the side that I do for fun. And I have a little, crystal boutique online. So that's more like my hobby and what like my passion. And this is what I do full time. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
So from MLM, and you were in the retail space as well, and you were very successful in both. What is similar about these two different things, and what's different?
So I've been in retail in a couple of different settings. When I was younger, obviously, I worked in like a mall type setting, and I've done retail there with like high end jewelry. I actually worked for K Jewelers when I was 18, 19 years old. But then just a few years ago, I had an online women's clothing boutique, and it was a lot of fun. And I loved that because it was working one-on-one with women and helping them feel good. And that slowly evolved into a bigger boutique. It started with one company, and then I started adding accessories, and all the fun stuff. And I loved that. And I think what's similar to that is it's all about helping people. It's all about being able to connect with people one-on-one, find what they need specifically. We all know we can walk into a retail store, whether it's bags or shoes or clothing or whatever it is that we're looking for, but something different speaks to all of us in different ways. And I just love being the person who gets to connect people with exactly what it is that they're looking for. So I would say similarities with, MLM and a retail storefront or retail sales is you still get that connection. The difference, though, of course, here is the pay plan, the structure, right? And not just that, but we get to reach people at such a different level. So if you have a storefront, you're only reaching the people who come into your store. There's marketing and advertising, but it's just not the same when you're building a huge organization in MLM and direct sales. You're reaching so many other people and you're just changing lives in such a different way. I think that I definitely prefer this space over a retail storefront. And even being online retail, it's a lot of fun. And, like I said, it's a lot of my hobbies, having that boutique that I have, the online boutique. But I would never give up the network marketing and MLM world because, like I said, it just allows you to really reach people at all different levels and impact lives so differently.
I love that.
Yeah.
So with all of your experience working with different companies, what do you think that the biggest advantage is with Bioreigns?
Well, I always say I think Bioreigns is the total package. So I've actually been in a few different companies over the last 10 years, about 10 years I've been in this space. And to me, products are key. It has to be something that I can stand behind. And with our complex here, the products are just unmatched. They're clean, they're powerful. We're delivering life-changing results. The other thing is the compensation plan. Something that's really unique about the Bioreigns compensation plan is the fact that it's been designed to speak to every level of success here. So if you are someone, and this has been me, I've been at every level with, depending on where I was, maybe I just wanted to get the discount or help my friends and family and maybe make a few extra dollars on the side. And that was great. But this is a place where you can do that, or you can truly build a legacy for your family here. And, we're just building this from the ground up. And then, of course, the third thing that's important to me is the culture and the community. I mean, I love how you guys are not only here for business, but you're close friends. I feel like I get the chance to get to know you. We have these amazing connections and this support from the CEOs all the way down to brand new reps and customers just coming in. And I would say the integrity behind this company is truly what makes us different. So I always say that this is the total package here. I am home. I'm not going anywhere. It's definitely a very unique type of company in the MLM world. And, I really just feel that I align with the vision of changing this industry as a whole, making it 10 times better than what we've ever known. And I'm excited to be a part of it.
Oh, we're excited.
So true.
Okay, so based on your experience in the industry of direct selling, how important do you think it is to be a part of a company from the beginning play into your long-term business?
So I think it's essential. I think the most important thing in this industry, no matter when you come into a company, is your mindset. You have to be doing the personal development because we're our own bosses, right? So we're the CEO, we are the CMO, we are, studying trends, we're customer service, we're all the things. So we have to make sure we're keeping our personal development and our mindset in the right space. However, there's going to be bumps, there's going to be mountains sometimes in the beginning, right? That we have to get over. And that's all a part of growing. But the long-term accomplishment and just feelings of pride that you get from something like that, especially being here from the beginning, I think is, that can be life-changing for someone. And it certainly makes I'm excited to be a part of this from the beginning. Of course, financially, there's the bonus. When you're coming in the beginning, I look at companies that have been around for 25, even 30 years, and they're still successful. And the women and men who got into that from the beginning, where they're at in their lives because they stuck it out. So there is that. But if you've been in this industry or not, even if you're brand new, I think what I love most about getting into a startup or at the ground level is you're basically wiping the slate clean, right? So you can take all the lessons you've learned in past companies and throughout your previous jobs and things about your life, and you get to custom build something here. You get to create your own business and your team exactly the way that you want it to be. You have a hand in shaping the future of the company. And I just think it's such a different experience getting in the beginning.
I love what you just said. And I want to kind of piggyback off of your stance on that. How do you feel that we have such an advantage with Bioreigns being so established the way that you are? What do you feel we have ahead of everybody with the technology? Why does that set us apart?
Well, I tell everyone, you get into Bioreigns now and you do not ever leave. That is like, I tell everyone that, I think aside from everything that I had just mentioned, we have it made with this technology here. The possibilities are truly limitless, and the technology is one of a kind. So when taking it back, to when I was in the retail space and I had that boutique, I was always studying up and coming trends, and it was hard work to know what is going to be coming in 2 years that I need to get on top of now. And I need to start preparing for now. Financially, I need to make sure I have the space to hold these items. Do I have the market? Getting to know people. And, Bioreigns has done that, but not just that, but this technology allows us to take anything and everything that's coming and 10x that, right? So with this complex and the technology that we have, it's impossible to beat. So, things right now are collagen and nootropics and things like that we have top of the line, and we're able to offer these premium grade products at affordable pricing. So this technology is going to allow us to just stay ahead of the trends and stay ahead of the industry forever.
Right. Yeah. Right. So true. I love that. And you're such a great people person. I think that's why you do such an amazing job at this, because that's your passion, is people and helping others. What do you feel has been, in your opinion, the best testimony that you've received, either from somebody that you know or personally your family or even you? What is your favorite testimony and why do you utilize that?
That's hard to pick a favorite. I would say the absolute favorite thing about this is that I get to wake up every day and I'm either hearing this from customers or I'm seeing it from people in my team, their own personal stories, or their customers are getting back to them and they're sharing it. And to me, it's like we're hearing this all day, every day. I will say my favorite has to be mine and my own family. We actually got into the CBD and health and wellness industry a few years ago for my daughter, for mental health. She was struggling academically, mentally, physically, emotionally. She was also 14 at the time. So then you throw in those teenage hormones too. And it was a struggle. And that's when I decided to come home full time and be with my family. And, seeing the change in her with natural products it meant everything to me. I'm a mom and we internalize everything, when it comes to our kids. And so I was determined to find something that would work, something that would help. And, she's going to be 18 now. She's going to be going off to college. She's got huge dreams. One is to join us here. But, she's got these huge dreams and I just have noticed such a change in her. And, we never know, but I have to believe that this industry, me being able to make a living in this industry, but also these products working so powerfully allowed her to just live a life that she wants to live, and I don't know that it would be the same if we didn't find this. I owe a lot to CBD in general, but coming here, and the power of this complex and these products making such a difference is everything. For me personally, I had brain surgery when I was 15. And so a residual kind of effect of that was migraines. And I was always hooked up to EEG machines and MRI machines growing up. So when I saw our EEG testing here and how it passes through that blood-brain barrier, I'm like, okay, I have to try this for myself. Like I have to feel this, So when I did try our products, I could feel them instantly. And I will just say, I'll say this compliantly, I have not had to live off of things that I was living, like coping things that I was using in the past, over-the-counter prescription, all of it, it doesn't matter what it was. I was always looking for the next thing to cope. And it was like, I had cabinets full of supplements and all these different things that you're trying to make your body healthy, but as you're compounding all these things into your body, you're just doing the opposite effect. So I'm just so thankful that I feel that we've been able to, detox all of that out of our systems and we're able to use these products in a clean way, and I'm happy to say that in the last 8 months with Bioreigns, I have only experienced maybe 1 to 2 episodes where it has been, it used to be 3 to 4, maybe 5 a month. So huge difference for me. The severity is a lot less. So a lot has changed for me and my family personally, but like I said, I get to hear about it every single day from so many people. I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
So it's not just a lifestyle, it's a legacy, which is exactly what we want to do here.
Exactly.
So our last and final question for you is, we find absolutely hilarious, but as you know how Bryan is, he likes to do a little push and he wants to know, when are you going to hit the $1 million rank here at Bioreigns?
Oh, he does he? Well, I have to tell you, I am just so proud of our team. September was a huge milestone for us. We actually reached $250,000 in sales as a team as of September. And that was just in about 6 to 7 months here, just by, the things that are going on in our country right now, and all the odds that we're up against our team. They are leaders who they lead and they serve from the heart. They're so passionate about what they do and what we're doing here. We're also aligned with Bryan's vision and in the lab and you ladies and everything that is happening, where everything is just so aligned, and they have huge goals for themselves, for their families. And I have to say, you know, all of that combined, I mean, I really think it could happen sometime in 2021. I really do. I'm not going to think small because I teach them not to. So I know a lot of them are dreaming of those, you know, million ranks themselves. So I'm going to say it's going to happen this year.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for getting on with us. We genuinely love this interview. You're our first one, and we're so excited to, you know, grow with you. So thank you for taking the time out today to do this with us. And
thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much,
Nice meeting you.
Lauren.
It was nice to meet you too.